Well, I finally finished my quilt of the map of Canada. It's finished and it's actually quilted as well. So I think it's time to do a close-up. It's really hard to get into the doorway here because it's really tricky. So anyway, at the bottom of the map, of course, I put at the foot of the bed, I put the Canadian 150th maple leaf. I've also, at this end, got embroidered my name. Not that it's very clear on here, but it is. Now, this is my first time designing a quilt from beginning to end, as well as embroidering. I've never embroidered as well. Everything on the quilt is actually hand embroidered. So at the bottom of the bed, we have the two maple leaves on either side. And just above, we have the moose and the Inukshuk. So let's go in for a close-up on those. And when I go in for the close-up, you can actually also see the detail involved in the actual quilting itself with the designs in the back as well. And this quilt was quilted by my dad's two cousins, and Ella May and Celia. They both quilted it together. Now everything here is embroidered. A little hard to see the black on black, but it actually, the moose are embroidered as well. And then we have the Inukshuk over here again. That one you can see the detail of the embroidering a little bit more. The words on the material actually have the words to the Canadian song as well, so how cool is that? Okay, so just above the moose here we're coming into the map of Canada. Hard to get it all in there. So on the side, I'm going to try to come in on the side here. You can see maybe a little bit more of the detail, not only in the embroidering, but also in the quilting itself. So all of the maple leaves here are actually embroidered in green, so that they pop out a little bit more. And around the map are all the animals that are native to Canada. The animals as well as the birds and the sea animals as well, and the fish. So we have British Columbia, and above we have the Yukon, Northwest Territory, Nunavut. On each province, not only did I embroider the name of the province, but I also added on the flower that is the flower that represents that province as well. So the flower of each province is also on there. I am so proud of this quilt. I am just, considering it was my first time doing embroidered and all of this, I'm pretty proud. So above the map itself, on the next section up, we have the Canadian geese, of course. And then in the center we have the Royal Canadian Mountie. Going to go along. So the geese are on both sides of the map, the bed. And all around the base of the quilt itself, we have the burgundy. How cool. Oh, I am so proud of this. This quilt actually was inspired by my mom. My mom years ago made a quilt of the Canadian map. Hers was a little bit more detailed as far as the provinces goes. They were each a different color, whereas mine is all the same color. But that's what inspired me. Mom had 8 children, and of course we couldn't all get the quilt after Mom and Dad passed. So and I didn't get one. I didn't get it, so I wanted one. Actually, so did I think everybody in the family wanted one. So I chose to just make my own as well. So inspired by my mom, who originally, she actually made two in her life, and made by me, and quilted by my dad's first two cousins. So how cool is that, eh? Anyway, that's it, and just wanted to show it off. Could love to figure out where I could actually hang it and show it off for Canada Day, but I guess the only place I could think of right now is on my Facebook page. So it'll have to do for now.